Hi there, welcome to unSkript. In this video, we're going to walk through setting up your free trial so that you can get started building cloud ops automations quickly. So if you're here at unSkript.com, we're going to want to sign up. It's going to ask you to sign up with Google, or you can use your email as well. I'm using an incognito mode, so it doesn't have any of this logged in. I'm probably going to... Once I've created my account with Google, I'm going to be taken to the onboarding process. Now that I'm logged in, we're going to get started, and we've got a walkthrough to get you started. The first thing we need to do is we need to create a proxy. And a proxy is the collection of all of your connectors. And it's a way just to hold all of those together. So the first thing to do is we're going to create a proxy. And the button is right here. All right, so we're going to name it Doug Video Proxy. Now that we've created our proxy, and I named it Doug Video, we need to add connections. And these connections allow unSkript to connect with our third-party services so that we can create RunBooks and interact with these third-party services. In this case, we're going to connect up to the demo database. It's a MongoDB database that we have running so that you can just make some queries right off the bat. When we do this, it's automated. Everything gets filled out, so you don't have to add like the address and your secret key and your API key. We've just done the connecting for you. And now we're going to create a RunBook that will interface with that MongoDB database that we've connected to. So now we're going to create a RunBook. So we're here at this page. It says list all of our RunBooks. We don't have any RunBooks yet. So we're going to create a RunBook called Doug Video. And we have to connect it to a proxy, which is where all of our connections are stored. So we're going to pick Doug Video because that's the only one we have here. When you're using our free trial, you can only have one proxy, and that proxy has to be hosted at unSkript. If you use our SaaS product, we can install proxies at AWS or at Google Cloud or in your on-prem so that services that aren't connected to the internet, we can hit it with the proxy and still control and make changes. We're going to create this RunBook. All right, so now we're going to edit the RunBook. So this is sort of a landing page where you can learn all about what's going on, like schedules and the environment that you're in. But what we're actually going to do is we're going to edit the RunBook. And what this does is it opens up the Jupyter Notebook page where we can make edits and changes to the RunBook. Okay, so the RunBook is loaded, and the first thing that happens here is that unSkript runs an internal script. And what that does is it connects in all the parameters. There might be input parameters that are run, and it just sets up the Jupyter Notebook so it can be run with unSkript's actions. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to add some pre-built actions. And so we're going to search for the actions that will be useful for our code. In this case, it's going to be a MongoDB action. So we're going to search. It's pre-filled in, but we do MongoDB find document, and look, there's an action that's pre-built. And it says drag this action into the RunBook. So we can do that. We can go bloop, and now this action is part of our RunBook. Now we want to set up the configuration of this action. And now we have to set up the configuration so this action can be run. We're going to pick a credential. We've already created a MongoDB credential. That was in step 2. We didn't actually have to add any parameters. It was all done automatically for us. And then once this is done, we can hit apply. And so what's happened here is we filled in the database name as sample movies. We're going to do a collection name of movies, and then we're going to filter for comedies. And now we can run the action. When we run that, so now we can close this RunBook by hit close and save, or we can save it up over here. But what we can see here is these are all of the comedies that are in our database. So now we can close this, and it says, do you want to save the changes? And of course we do. We want to keep this RunBook so that we can run it again. And now you can see we have a RunBook in our list of RunBooks. And now we've completed our onboarding, and now we can use all of our features. You can invite teammates. This will work via email. It won't work for Google logins, but you can invite people via email. And now we can start using unSkript. So with that, thanks for watching. Thanks for getting started with unSkript. And we look forward to working with you as you build and automate all of your automations.